Oh my god.
Let's go. Kitty. Lord have mercy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, so I'm a blondie now, whatever. When I tell you guys, I was never able to get the perfect ash blonde color. I was coming out with 613, platinum, but never ash blonde. But with these little tips that I'm going to show you, it was so easy. But this is not only going to be one video, it's going to be 4 parts. In the first part, I'm going to show you how I get the ash blonde color. In the second part, I'm going to show you how I customize the frontal. The third part, we're going to make the wig, yes. And in the last part, I'm going to show you how I apply, how I lay and slay that frontal wig. But in this video, we're going to concentrate on the colors. So if you want to know how to go from this to this, then just keep on watching. So girls, let's talk about what you will need. You will need powder bleach, cream developer, some toners to tone the blonde. I'm using Wella Charm T18. It's a liquid toner, a mixing bowl, an applicator brush. You will need aluminum foil as well as saran wrap. You will also need a hairbrush, a rat tail comb, some regular shampoo, conditioner, some purple shampoo. You will definitely need gloves to protect your fingers and some oil, but this is optional, and some clips to clamp the tracks. And of course, you're going to need your hair bundles. I'm using hair from Isee hair in the lengths 20, 22, 24 with a 16-inch frontal. So I'm going to start with wrapping my table. So basically, you do not want to use trash bags or, God forbid, aluminum foil to protect your table, because aluminum foil will just rip and move around, and the trash bags will move around too. So it's better to use something that sticks to the table and is easy to remove. So I'm going to start with bleaching my frontal, and this method that I'm going to show you is for the girls who want to keep their roots black. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing you want to do is put on some gloves. This is very important to protect your fingers. And then I'm going to start mixing that bleach mixture. I'm just adding some bleaching powder into my mixing bowl, and I'm using quite a lot because, sis, you do not want to run out of bleach while you're processing the hair. So now I'm just going to add my developer, and I'm using a lot of developer too because I want the mixture to be a little bit on the liquidy side, because it's going to be easier to spread around on the hair if it's a little bit more liquid. So now I'm taking a rat tail comb and I give the hair a good brushing, and I take a little section of hair on the frontal, and then I'm going to brush that out, and then I'm taking my mixture and I'm applying it starting from the bottom, moving up to the roots. And then when I get to the roots, I'm going to hold my brush vertically so that I can feather it out, just so that it can look more natural and gradient. And now I'm taking my rat tail comb and I brush that section out so that it can look a lot more gradient and more natural. And then I take a little bit more bleach and I'll apply it on the section. Now I take a piece of aluminum foil and I put it on the black roots that I want to protect, so that when I part the hair again and I apply more bleach on the hair, the bleach won't seep through onto my black roots that I tried to protect. And I was struggling a lot trying to do this because it was hard to keep that lace flat and to try not to mess up the foil underneath. So I was trying to take another section and brush that through, but the foil underneath was keep getting messed up, and yeah, this was really hard. But yeah, you want to take another section and brush that through. Then I put some bleach on that section, starting from the bottom again. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. It's a little hard to explain, but yeah, I hope that you can understand a little bit. So now when I get to the roots, I'm going to hold my brush vertically again and try to feather it out so that it can look natural and so that it don't look spotty. Then I take my rat tail comb and I brush that section through so that it can look even more natural. I prefer using a comb than a brush on my frontals because it gives the frontal a more realistic and natural look than using a brush. So yeah, I recommend you using a rat tail comb. And yeah, I just repeat everything over and over again till I have the entire frontal. Little tip, use small sections. Don't use big section because you're trying to rush and because you're impatient. You need to have a lot of patience. So I was using big sections and that kind of messed up my roots. There were some parts who were black and some parts who were blonde. So yeah, in my opinion, you should use small section. It's going to take more time and more effort, but at the end it's going to look good. And then when everything is done, I coat the hair with more bleach again, and then I take a little piece of aluminum foil and I wrap my frontal in there. I'm going to continue with bleaching my bundles, and first I'm going to clamp my tracks together so that I don't have to fight with it when I'm brushing the hair through and applying the bleach. So now I'm going to mix my bleach mixture again, and we are going to make the same bleach mixture that we did for the frontal. It should be a lot, it should be a little bit liquidy. And then I'm going to mix everything together. And feel free to add more developer and add more bleach till you have the consistency that you like. This was the consistency that I got. It was the perfect consistency. This is how you want it to be. Don't forget to put on your gloves. Fun fact, the roots are the newest part of a bundle and the ends are the oldest. So the roots are going to bleach a whole lot quicker than the ends. So unless you want to have really bright roots and dark ends, you should start from the bottom. And I do this section by section. So I start from the bottom and then I move upwards. And then like with the frontal, I'm going to hold my brush vertically and I'm going to feather the roots out so it can look natural. And I do this section by section. And I put the bleach everywhere. And then I just take my hairbrush and I brush that bundle through so that the bleach will get everywhere. And then I take some more bleach and I apply it onto the hair. And then I flip it over and I do the same thing on the other side. Brushing it through, applying some bleach, and then I take my clips off and now I turn it inside out. And then I apply it on both sides again. And then I put it in some aluminum foil and I let it sit for an hour. And I'm going to do this with all my bundles. Just clamp the hair, brush it through, apply the bleach starting from the bottom and adding the bleach section by section, and then brush the hair through again so that the bleach gets everywhere, and add some more bleach. And then I'm going to flip that bundle over and do the same thing. I didn't show you in this part because I wanted to save time, but I turned it inside out again. And then I just rinse it out with shampoo. Do not use purple shampoo yet. Just some regular shampoo. So this is what the frontal looks like after bleaching it once. When I tell you guys, I had to bleach that frontal 3 times. Okay, it was very tedious, but yeah, I have to do the same thing over and over again with putting the bleach on the hair, brushing it through, and putting more bleach, and then feathering it out at the roots, and then put the aluminum foil on the roots, and then part it again and do the same thing over and over and over again. So here's the bundle. This is what it looks like after I bleach it once. I had to bleach the bundle only twice and one of them only once. So yeah, I'm just going to repeat the same steps again with putting the bleach on the bundle, brushing it through, putting more bleach on it, turning it, and then doing the same thing at the other side, flipping it inside out. Here you can see it a little better than in the last clip, how I'm flipping it inside out. And then I'll apply the bleach on both sides again. And then I fold it and I put it in some aluminum foil and I leave it there for another hour. We're going to continue with toning the hair. I'm going to use Wella Charm T18. It's a liquid toner and you want to use it with the 20 volume developer. So I'm taking a small mixing bowl and an applicator brush. You want to use this product on towel dried hair, not on wet hair and not on dried hair, but towel dried. So this is what it looks like when I bleached it twice. It looked a lot lighter in real life than it looks on camera. So you want to put on gloves for this process again. So now I'm going to pour the toner into the mixing bowl and I'm going to add developer into the empty toner bottle. And then I'm going to pour it into the mixture. And you want to do this twice. So it's 1 bottle of toner to every 2 bottles of developer. And you do want to use 20 volume developer. I only had 30, so I used that. And then I'm going to mix it well. And now I just pour the sauce everywhere, okay? You want to be generous with this product. And you want to apply it like you applied the bleach. But this time you do not have to worry about applying it onto the ends first or turning the bundle inside out. Just apply it how you want to, but be generous. And then flip it over and then do the same thing. And then I just fold it over and I put it aside for about 35 minutes to an hour. And I did the same thing with all my bundles. As you can see, the first bundle is already turning purple. That just means that it's starting to process. I did the same thing with the frontal and it turned this beautiful purple color. That just means that it's done processing. Now I'm washing the bundle out, and as you can see, it's so ashy. It's so beautiful. I loved it. I was so happy with the result, and I rinsed it out with shampoo. And then I took a bucket full of warm water and I added some conditioner and 2 types of mask in there. I stirred it really well, and then I put my hair in there, and this is just going to act as a deep conditioner. I let it sit for around 35 minutes to an hour. And then I took another bucket of water and I rinsed the hair out, and then I put some purple shampoo in there, and I used quite a lot. And then I stirred it really well, and then I let it sit there for around 45 minutes. When everything was done, I just styled the hair real quick, and it was real cute and bouncy. And this is what the hair looks like after everything is done, after coloring and styling. I was so happy with it. It's so beautiful. It's so ashy. I was really satisfied with the outcome. So you made it to the end, and this is what it looks like. So beautiful, so ashy. I hope you liked it. I hope you will leave a like and that you will subscribe, and I will see you at my next part. Bye.